Hi, this is Alan from the Visible Features Lab. In this video, we're going to cover model units in Rhino. I'm using Rhino 6 for PC, but this information applies to older versions of Rhino as well as Rhino for Mac. So here we have a model of some stairs. If we go to File, Properties, and look in our Units tab, we'll see that our model units are set to inches. Hit OK, and quickly jumping into the right viewport, we're going to take a linear measurement of the height of our staircase. So under Dimension, Linear Dimension, I'm just going to take a rough measurement of the height. We'll see that it's almost 185 inches, or 15 feet. Let's import a figure to use as a scale reference. Under File, Import, I'm going to select this file silhouette.dwg, hit Open, and we'll just hit OK for now. So right off the bat, we can see that our figure is way too big for our model. Let's take another linear dimension. Now it looks like our figure is almost 1,800 inches tall. What would make more sense is if it was 1,800 millimeters. That would make our figure 1.8 meters tall, or about 6 feet, which is more what we would expect. So clearly there was a problem with our units. For now, let's go ahead and delete the figure. Jump back into our split view, and we're going to try re-importing again. So back to File, Import, select our file, and this time we're going to pause here on this window that opens up. So here we can see that Rhino gives us the option to specify this file's model units. Many file types, including DWGs, don't specify what units their measurements represent. By default, this value is set to inches, but we were able to determine that our model was probably built using millimeters, so we'll select millimeters from the dropdown and hit OK. So that looks a lot better, but let's verify with another measurement. This time, if we take a measurement, we'll see that our figure is 70 inches tall, or 5'10". It looks like Rhino successfully made the conversion from millimeters to inches. At this point, our scene looks good, but say we actually want to continue building in millimeters. All we have to do is go back to our Units tab under File, Properties, and we'll change our units to millimeters. When we hit OK, Rhino will ask us if we want to scale our units by a factor of 25.4. This is because we want to preserve the real-world scale of our model, and that 25.4 is the scale conversion for inches to millimeters. And we won't mind that. So it might seem a little odd that the model seemed to scale up when we changed our units, but try thinking of it as though Rhino's grid system scaled down and the model stayed the same size. Now our figure, which used to be 70 units tall, is 1,800 again. This time it's correct because it actually represents 1,800 millimeters. So besides importing and exporting models, we might want to change our project's units if we were working on a model in the wrong units by mistake. Let's get rid of all this, and unhide a drawing that I prepared here. Say we made a model of an inch ruler, but we didn't realize while we were making it that our model units were set to millimeters. Fortunately, this is an easy fix, because all we have to do is go back to the Units tab, and change them back to inches. In this case, we still want the ruler to be 12 units long, so we'll tell Rhino not to change the scale of our model. As we can see, our model and dimension didn't change. Our ruler is still 12 units long, but now we know that measurement represents inches. That concludes this tutorial on units and scale in Rhino.